A new lawsuit has been filed in the death of a Texas A&M student who fell from an Austin high-rise. And tonight, her family's attorney, Houston lawyer Tony Buzbee, is raising more questions about what happened that night after the rivalry game against UT. KPRC 2 News reporter Bryce Newberry is live in the newsroom with the claims in this new lawsuit. Bryce.
Keith, Brianna Aguilera's parents are suing the groups that held a tailgate and allegedly overserved her, blaming them ultimately for their daughter's death. And while that high-rise fall is still under investigation tonight, a neighbor is detailing what she heard in the moments before. In the minutes leading up to 19-year-old Brianna Aguilera's deadly fall from the 17th floor of this Austin high-rise, Dana Rodriguez says she heard concerning loud noises through thin walls.
I heard pacing back and forth throughout the apartment, like the arguing was coming closer to the door.
She lives just across the hall from where the Texas A&M student had been hanging out with friends after attending a tailgate, and says despite Austin police investigating, they still haven't talked to her.
All of us heard loud screaming, the kind of screaming someone makes when you accidentally drop something.
After the tragedy, she says that neighbor suddenly moved out. Police found Brianna's body on the street below after investigators say they found a deleted suicide note on her phone, and she argued on the phone with her boyfriend.
Their timeline is completely trash.
Houston attorney Tony Buzbee represents the family.
It's extremely troubling when you can't count on law enforcement to thoroughly investigate.
Buzbee filed this negligence lawsuit against an Austin rugby club and UT student organization, alleging the groups held the tailgate where Brianna became intoxicated, that they overserved the minor in the hours before she returned to the apartment. That ultimately contributed, according to court records, to her demise. It'll help his investigation move forward while he blames the police for not doing enough.
This family only wants the truth, no matter what that truth turns out to be.
And Austin police said last month no evidence in this case has pointed to anything criminal happening. Tonight, the department telling me the investigation continues and urges anyone with information to contact their homicide unit. Travis County tells us today that Brianna's autopsy is still pending, and the two groups that have now been sued have not responded tonight to our request for comment. We're live in the newsroom. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.